Hello, Mystic TV GA viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another edition of Mystic GA. Today we have an exciting visitor for you, Senior Airman Akeem Berry, and he is from the U.S. Air Force. Mr. Berry, how are you today?
What's up, Mystic? Just another day in Arkansas. Chilling. Just another day. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for your service. We appreciate you being with us today, giving us some information about the process of being in the Air Force, what it takes. We just want to hear your entire story. How did you get to the military? What it took from you, what it gave to you, everything. We want to hear the whole 9 yards.
All right. Definitely, I can definitely do that. So, oh man, I don't even know where to start. The military's.
Well, let's start about where you from originally. Where you from?
Okay, so that's easy enough. I'm originally born and raised from the Mecca of all the Caribbean islands. John Rock, Jamaica.
Alai, Asaiga.
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right then. Then we don't need to. We don't need to even speak English today. Pure patois, naturally.
Man, patois, is it?
Yeah.
Patois,
Okay.
At the same time, Mystic. I don't know. We don't know like your audience. You got a variety of audience.
I do. I do. Everybody got to understand.
Yeah.
Everybody have to understand how it goes. Yeah.
Keep it where.
Yeah. Okay. So what was your transition like coming to the US?
So my transition was it was so for I'm gonna say this for anybody, like coming to the US is gonna be a shocker right off the box because you're coming from a Caribbean island and then you come to the United States where everything just seems like 1,000 times bigger, and there's so much that you gotta learn, there's so much that you need to comprehend. So like for every just like every Jamaican or every other person that came to America for the first time, it was definitely an eye opener for me. But it also showed me that there was definitely a lot of opportunities out there for me to do. I just need to find those opportunities. I find something that's gonna be suitable for my personality and something that I'm gonna enjoy doing.
Okay, so when you say it was a eye opener for you, in what ways would you say?
Man, Mystic, being honest, being completely honest, like the first time coming to America, I was just like, have you ever seen that commercial before where the guy was like, wow? Yeah,
you say wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. So your eyes are open. It was like.
Yeah, man, because I was like, growing up in Jamaica is very American. Like, our culture is very American based. Like,
foreign based, yeah.
Yeah, it's
everybody
want
to go foreign.
So like, to actually, like, be here and, like, seeing all of this and doing all this, I was just like, man. I can't believe, I finally got an opportunity to actually come to America and, like, let's see what I'm going to be from here on,
Right. And when you came, was it after your wow experience? Was it what you expected? Let us know how did your process coming here, going into the military? Did you go in the military right off the bat? What did you do before? How did you get to that transition?
Okay, yeah, definitely. So no, I didn't go to the military right off the bat because perhaps like one of the first things I immediately recognized is that American system is set up different where like things didn't operate the same way they operated in Jamaica. Like for one, the busing system is completely different. Like in Jamaica, you're used to just funding on your bus, like, yo, driver.
Transportation
like,
different.
Yeah, transportation was different.
Yeah.
Even with the local bus, you don't tell the driver, you don't show to the driver stop. You got a string in the bus, you pull the string, and that signifies to the driver that somebody needs to stop.
Right.
But to further answer your question, no, I didn't go from coming to America to straight in the military. Me and my mom, so, me and my mom moved to America when I was about 21. And then we moved to Georgia with my uncle.
Where in Georgia?
We lived in Atlanta.
Okay, ATL.
Big ATL,
Yeah.
baby. Like we did the ATL.
Mhm.
But I wasn't feeling ATL because ATL was more like the part that we lived.
Mhm.
It was like it felt more like a retired environment, and like
Okay.
I was just
Okay.
I was home most of the time, and my mom, she found a job, and my uncle, he'd go to work.
Mhm.
But I was just home, just sitting and not doing anything. So I wasn't feeling. I didn't like that feeling. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah,
Especially
but
after your wow experience.
yeah, yeah. After getting that wow experience,
Uh-huh.
wow moment, I was like, yo, what else? You
Yeah.
know?
And then you just
Um,
flat.
yeah, like just came and just started sitting at home, like, nah, bro, this
Right,
ain't it.
right. Yeah.
But all right, so like me and my mom, we decided to move to Connecticut,
Uh-huh.
uh, where we lived with one of my cousins for a little bit. I found a
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
She was working, or she was studying for nursing school.
Mhm.
Um, and I found a couple of jobs. Like, man, like moving to Connecticut was a completely different experience than Georgia because moving to Connecticut, man, I found that there was a lot of people trying to screw you over, man. I
Oh,
remember
really?
working for this. Yeah, man, like I found this job called Kirby.
Uh-huh.
I work with this company. It's Kirby Vacuum Cleaners, man. When I tell you, like the people that was involved, I mean, they were legit. But the things that you had to do, bro, like
Mhm.
so it was basically like a door-to-door job.
Right, right.
A door-to-door job where you
A
knock on people's
salesman?
houses. Yeah, like a salesman. Yeah, and
Okay.
like me being Jamaican and everything, I was like, you know what, man, I got this, man. I'm
Uh-huh.
Jamaican. I can sell anything,
Yeah, sell anything.
anything. You see
As
me?
soon as you knock
But
on the door, them a
yeah,
buy.
yo, mystic. Yo,
Uh-huh.
this is where my eyes open up to like this is you're living in America or something.
Okay.
See? So right off the bat, one of these vacuums costed at least $2,500, right?
This is 2500 US.
2,500 US,
Mhm. That's
right?
a lot of
And I'm
money.
like, how the hell do you expect me to sell a vacuum cleaner for 2,500 US?
But wait. So this is your first job in the US.
This is my first job in the US.
So you never even seen 2500 US your damn self.
Man, if you gave me 300 US, I'd feel like the shit.
I don't want you to sell something for 2500.
Yeah, they wanted me to sell a vacuum cleaner for 25 US. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
So this seemed impossible.
But here's what happened, like this is where I found out like people are good at selling you people are good at selling things that they want you to do.
Yes.
Because the guy in charge, he was really good at like motivating people to go out and actually sell shit.
Mhm.
But I mean, like Kirby was ridiculous, man. The only reason why I kept on going was because, I saw out on the road where you're getting 500 your first week. But what they didn't tell you was that you're getting 500 based on your whatever you sell.
Okay.
So
it's commission work.
Yeah, they gave you like a sales quota.
Mhm.
Like you had to sell like I think you had to sell at least 2 vacuums for the week.
Mhm.
To get that $500. Otherwise, you're just gonna get your regular hourly rate, which was like $9.50 an hour, I think.
Okay.
And I didn't really understand everything at first because, like I said, I was new to America.
You was
I was
new
to the police system. I was new to all of that.
So basically, that one didn't work out.
Yeah, man. So I will tell you, like I did sell a vacuum.
Mhm.
Man, I worked my ass off, man. Like when I saw that they were interested, man, I was like, yo, I gotta close this, man. I gotta close it.
Mhm.
At that point, I felt American minded because I was like, yo, I'm definitely gonna close it.
Yeah,
The moment them show interest, it was actually a nice, a cute Dominican couple,
Mhm.
retired Dominican couple. She had a lot of pets, so the vacuum definitely came in handy for her.
Okay. Yeah, because a lot of time when I know those vacuums when you buy them, you're trying to do a little house cleaning business. You know what I mean? Because I had a friend that owned one of them, but we was thinking of doing a little house cleaning business with it.
Yeah.
Because for that price, it's an investment.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So what happened after Kirby?
After Kirby, I was on the internet trying to find a job. found a job at this company called Loud and Taylor's.
Mhm.
I actually had a lot of fun with Loud and Taylor's. I worked there for like a year. So Loud and Taylor's is like this big high end department store that caters like a lot of um, high end like
Designer wear.
like celebrity type shit, like a lot of
Okay.
celebrity dresses, their brands, stuff like that.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
like
Yes.
I feel like the shit working there.
Yeah.
I worked there for like a year and a half, and
Mhm.
then like I finally decided that like maybe I really should try the military because it seemed really good. And then I went to go talk to my recruiter, and
Mhm.
let me tell you, Mystic, this man was the best at like. I thought I saw all the salesmen in America,
Uh-huh.
but when I met my recruiter, man, the way this man, the way this man explained everything, I was like, yo,
Top of the
this is
line
it.
explanation.
Yeah.
Oh
I was
my
like, yo, this is
gosh.
it. This is what I've been waiting for.
Uh-huh.
I kid you not, like, when you signing up, you get the option to do a 4-year contract or a 6-year contract.
Mhm.
Man, I was like, man, my recruiter ain't gonna cheat me, man. I got this,
Mhm.
man. I'm gonna do a 6-year contract because I already know I'm gonna retire from the military.
Oh yeah. So let me
Yeah,
ask
right off the
you.
bat.
Let me ask you. When you
Yeah.
did the contract of the recruiter, was this only the recruiter advice, or did you do your research, or did you just take the salesman word for it?
No, so like growing up in Jamaica, you learn that anything that sounds too good to be true,
Mhm.
it usually is.
Yep.
But I
Yep.
mean, by doing my research, I felt like I made an informative decision. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I decided to do the 6 years, and plus, I had my uncle backing me. My
Mhm.
uncle that did 20 plus years, and he lived
He
pretty comfortably.
he did 20 plus years in the military.
He did 20 plus years active duty Air Force, and he's still working in the military right now, retired. He's
So
working as a
so
civilian.
this is the same division as what you're in.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was a big
Okay.
part of me deciding to go in.
Okay. Okay. So you were pretty sold on the 6 years.
Yes, sir.
And you're still going strong in that 6 years.
3 years, 9 months.
it's so it's so like you're counting the days, man. it's that's that sounded like you're counting the days. Mr. Berry, you gotta let us know what's going on. That sounds like you're counting the days.
All right, let me be honest with you, Mystic. I'm used to like a playboy lifestyle, and by that, what I mean by that is like I'm used to doing what I want when I want it. Like not having to worry about anybody, just doing my own thing.
Right. Right.
Military. I mean, it's not that I'm not enjoying the military, but the military is definitely a structure-based entity where you have to you got to learn how to operate and how to work within that structure and how far you can push your boundaries.
Right. Discipline.
And yeah, pretty much discipline. Yeah, and then with the military, what you find is that the more rank you have, the better it is for you or for anybody. As a matter of fact, but coming from a state from Georgia and then at Connecticut, and having my first duty station here in Arkansas, it just feels weird. Like I feel like I've been finding to Arkansas method, which is completely out of something that I'm not used to.
Okay, so what were you expecting? What were you told going into the military?
I mean, I was just told, like when you sign up, you're gonna go to your first duty station, and you're just gonna do your job pretty much. But if I'm being completely honest with you, when I signed up for the military, I didn't. I want to say like I didn't know enough because, I did the whole process. I signed up, went to tech school, went to BMT, and then I got to my first duty station.
What's
that's not
that?
what I was expecting.
What's the tech school and the BMT now?
So BMT basically stands for Basic Military Training.
Okay.
And that's where you go to do your training to be a military member and not a civilian no more.
So you have to pass that before you can actually be in the military.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that like?
I mean, for me, it was pretty dope because you got to meet a lot of interesting characters, a lot of different and interesting people. and just like you learn camaraderie with different people. It was a fun experience.
Okay.
I want to say that it does help to. I do want to say it helps to be fit
Mhm.
before going into the military because it definitely helps out a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and then your tech school is where you go after you're finished with your basic training.
Mhm.
Tech school is just like whatever job that you signed up for, or whatever job that you were guaranteed, or
Yeah.
whether you were guaranteed or not guaranteed. You'd go to tech school to learn that job.
Okay. Mr. Berry, after that tech school, what was the process? What was next? What were you expecting after that?
So like you sign up for the military. You get told that you get an opportunity to travel the world and do this. I do want to say like a lot of people do get to travel the world depending on what their
Mhm.
job is.
Mhm.
But for me, I got done with tech school and I got shipped off to my first duty station. I mean, I've been here for 3 years and 9 months, and I'm I'm kind of wondering where the fun is because like
Mhm.
my job is a personnelist, and like I'm basically a people pusher. It's just
Mhm.
it's pretty. I'm. I want to say it's an interesting job because you get to see a lot of and talk to a lot of interesting folks.
Mhm.
Um, but so far, I mean, the only place I've been is Arkansas. I haven't been on
So you
any
haven't been
citywide
on
deployment.
any duties outside of your first station.
No, not as yet.
Okay, and what is that state like? What is Arkansas like? Why you
Oh
laugh?
man.
This sound
Yo,
like it's about
Arkansas.
to get interested.
So Arkansas is not that bad. I do wanna. So before coming to Arkansas, Mister,
Mhm.
from a Jamaican perspective, you
Yeah.
come to Arkansas. Came to Arkansas, and I'm like, yo, what is this? Like, I had no idea of where Arkansas was,
Mhm.
or if I didn't even knew Arkansas exists because
Right, cause
I'm
I
another.
never heard of it.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people have never
And
heard
I've
of
been living in
Arkansas
the States
before.
for a while.
Yeah, yeah. So like
Yeah.
you can imagine how shocked I was when I got told I was coming to Arkansas. But I
Mhm.
made it work. I got down here, and I found out like the Arkansas is the natural state. There's a lot for you to do down here.
Mhm.
Um, if you are interested in like outdoors and stuff like hiking, camping,
Right, right.
fishing, there's that they got that in like boatloads down here.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah,
you're not into
Arkansas.
that type of stuff.
I wasn't at first, but like if you get told that you're gonna be here for a while, you gotta find ways to entertain yourself. So
Yeah, yeah.
I got into fishing on days my job would get too stressful. I got into fishing to take a load off. I got
Mhm.
into hiking, you know, that sort of stuff. So that experience was pretty fun.
Okay, so but it don't sound like that wow experience
And
like coming to America.
nah, it definitely slowed me down a little bit.
Okay, so
I do
you
gotta
say
say that.
you've been in the military 3 years and 9 months. What is next for you? What is happening with you? And what would be your advice to people wanting to go into the military, coming straight from the island, being really fresh because you were still fresh off the bat,
Yeah.
going
So
into the military.
I will say this right.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to the military, and a lot of people sign up for the military, a big statistic that I've noticed so far is that a lot of people from the Caribbean or like just a lot of foreign people,
Mhm.
one of the big factors of them joining the military is to get their citizenship.
Okay.
And I
So
do want to
you
say
get
that
your
process.
citizenship right away.
No, so for me, it actually took me a while because it took me. I want to say it took me over a year to get my citizenship.
Why is
But
that?
it was just a lot of things going on.
Oh, okay, okay, but
Yeah,
that's not the normal process.
no, that's not the norm. The
Okay,
norm,
okay, okay.
yeah,
Got
the
you.
norm. You normally you would get your citizenship before you graduate BMT. But like I said, like it was just a lot going on with me and my like it was and like there was a lot of political things involved at that time too.
Okay,
So like
okay,
that kind of affected everything.
okay. But the normal process is you go in after
Hmm.
basic training or before basic training, you're a citizen going into the military.
No, so you would normally get your citizenship prior to leaving basic training.
Okay, and how long is basic training for people that are interested in
Oh man, that's a good question. It's been a while since I've been BMT. I believe it was 7.5 weeks.
7.5 weeks? That's
Yeah,
like
I
two
could be wrong
months.
though, but I'm pretty sure it's 7.5 weeks.
Okay, okay. All right, and then before leaving or prior to leaving, you get your
Yep.
citizenship. So this
hmm
is a good option for persons who
I definitely
wanna.
recommend it, but I would say so. I definitely recommend like if you're trying to do this to get like your citizenship, this
Mhm.
is a good route to take.
Mhm.
But I do want to encourage, like do your research and know what you're getting into because, like I said, like I don't think I knew enough before coming
Mhm.
in. And it kind of like dawned on me when I got here. So make sure you do your research. Make sure that you're okay with like being away from family, being away from loved ones.
Mhm.
Just make sure that you're okay with all that.
So let me ask you, how often do you get to go back to family and friends and stuff like that? What are your
Um,
options? What are your
pretty
vacation
pretty pretty
timing like?
often. So that's gonna be on the member because you get leave. You accrue 2.5 leave per leave days per month as active duty member. Um, and I mean, you could take leave as long as you're not you coordinate with your supervisor. You can take leave. Like
Mhm.
I just got back from a 30-day leave. I went to Connecticut. I visited my cousin in Georgia.
Mhm.
I visited my cousin in Florida, which we plan on moving out there sometime soon too. So it's on the member. It
Okay.
just save
Okay.
your days and then just work with your supervision.
Okay. So another question that I wanted to ask you was, when you get into the military, you finish your active training and all of that. Do you decide where they station you, or is it just based on
Yeah,
what you
no,
choose to
everything is
do?
gonna be on the needs of the military. So wherever they need your career field, or
Mhm.
whatever they need manning for your career, that's
Mhm.
where you're going.
So it's based off what you choose to do, your career field.
Yeah. So if you're active duty, it's
Mhm.
it's where they got it's wherever they need you. But if you sign up for like a guard or reserve position,
Mhm.
then it's where you select to serve that time. So you can go back to your home guard station, or you can go back to you know what I mean.
So as a guard or reserve, you get to stay home.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's also what with that option, do you still go through basic training?
Yeah, you still gotta go to BMT like everybody else.
Okay, and
But
then do
the
you
only
still get
difference is
your
that you actually get
citizenship?
yeah, the only difference is you get to go back home.
Okay, but that's a big difference though.
That's a huge difference for a lot of
Yes,
people.
yes, that's a huge difference because you have moms, you have dads, people that are already settled in with families. They don't want to leave their families. So as
Yeah.
I'm talking about family, are you married, for the young ladies out there?
Oh man. But just like you, I don't know if you guys are a fan of KFC and the Colonel.
Uh-huh.
So the Colonel never gives out a secret. You leave
Okay, so
it.
I guess that one is off limits, ladies. You just have to go onto Akim's YouTube channel and find out for yourself. So for those who want to find Akim Berry on YouTube, what is your YouTube page? And I'll have it in my description as well.
All right, everybody. So my YouTube handle is Berry. That's Berry. And it's literally a little blueberry, a little curious blueberry. So come over to my channel, check me out, check out my videos. Make sure if you guys like my channel, make sure you do so. Leave a comment. And looking forward to seeing some of y'all.
Okay, so final thought. I want you to give advice to those that would like to go into the military, who are thinking about going into the military, and
Mm-hmm.
just let them know your perspective and your advice moving forward.
All right, so when it comes on to the military, I do want to say because I feel more in tune with like my international people coming into the military.
Mm-hmm.
So for those people, I do recommend doing it because it's an easier process to obtain your citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
It literally takes like a year or less for you to obtain your citizenship. Um, But my biggest recommendation is just make sure that you're doing your research, man. There's a lot that you need to know, a lot that you need to look forward to. So make sure you're doing your research. The military is fun. The military can be fun, just like any job. It is stressful at times, but that's expected with any job. So yeah, just make sure that you're doing your research.
What about added benefits? Are there any benefits
Absolutely,
after the
absolutely.
military?
So
Let
there's a
them
lot of
know
benefits
about that.
There's a lot of benefits that comes with the military. The biggest being your GI Bill. If you are an education-driven person, the GI Bill is going to allow you to. So first of all, on the topic of the GI Bill, the military gives you what is known as tuition assistance, and what that is basically a program mystic where you're active duty military. You could go to school using your TA and not your GI Bill, because the GI Bill is for after the military. Or if you want to transfer your GI Bill to like your spouse or your child, you can do that while using TA. And TA is basically funding that the military gives you to go to school while you're active duty. The only thing that you got to do is just make sure you're passing your classes, and that's free money.
Okay, so that's pretty good. And
Yep,
then
and
are
that's just
there
one.
any medical
just-
benefits that carry you throughout? What stays with you? What I want to know, what stays with you after the military?
That depends, because so it depends on if you decide to do a full 20 years.
Okay.
Because if you decide to do a full 20 years, you're gonna be retirement. You're gonna be retirement entitled. It basically means that you'll be receiving a retirement check until the rest of your life.
Okay.
So if you join pretty young, that's what I was encouraged to do. Join pretty young, and then possibly get out when I'm like 41. I'm 25 right now, so possibly get out when you're like 41. That's one paycheck that you're gonna be receiving that until the rest of your life, and then you can still work. Plus, if you retire, you're always gonna be entitled to your VA, your SGLI. That's service members group life insurance.
Okay.
So you get life insurance through the military, and you get medical insurance through the military. So that's another perk right there.
Well, you guys, you heard it. We have Mr. Berry here, and active duty airman with the U.S. Air Force. That's his advice on military life. If you would love a part 2, and if you have any questions, please comment in the comment box and let him know what you want to know, or you can go over to his channel as well. This video will be posted there, and comment and find out what you want to find out, and he will be open to giving you advice, open to letting you know the steps, and can more than likely or possibly guide you through the process. Again, thank you for watching Mystic TV GA, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.